Good morning, welcome to Pieces of Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint things. I paint things on the internet. I'm going to paint something today in a second. I've got something in my rib. I've coughed so hard that I have pulled something. So I may sound a little weird today. That's not anything different. I sound weird every day. I'm just kind of a weird guy. And that's all right, man. Nothing wrong with being weird. If you want to be an artist, you got to be a little strange. You know, it's just kind of part of how the game goes. Those of us who like create and stuff, we just see the world super differently. So, it's just it's different in a good way, I think. I mean, mostly a good way, right? You would think. Anywho, I hope everybody's having a great morning. I hope everybody's reporting to me with this rib thing. It really is pretty flippin' painful. So hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm getting ready to get everything kicked back on here. I'm trying to figure out where I was. I was way late getting started today. Everything kind of did not come together right this morning for me. I slept too late, and it starts to snowball from there. But we're on, we're popping, we're rocking. Get yourself some big bright light. So let's talk about this first. I am still in the process of getting this done up. We're getting ready to do some cleaning and get rid of all this excess glue work. It was such a pain in the ass to get that to set down in there. But now we're starting to have a flamethrower, and I have some flames. I'm gonna get this sit on here so that it'll look like, I haven't figured exactly how I'm gonna get it, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna get some flames on there. I'm gonna get glue down in there. It's gonna look stupendous. Like flame, something like that. Something akin to this kind of a thing. I'm not sure exactly. Like I said, it'll end up fitting together the way it's supposed to, however that is. Maybe kind of like that. That's kind of nice. Clusters up. It might actually work like that. That might work good. But, kind of fun stuff. Also Trench Crusade related, so staying within the theme. But we're going to start working on the corpse guard here, which is a pretty interesting looking guy. He's got a lot of oils and pustules stuff on him, as well as some other interesting little doodads. He's got a hangman's rope on him. What else are we looking at? What else are we looking at? Several skulls and heads. I'm not sure what this and this are. They don't look like skulls. These three are. I don't know what that is. Got his armor plate with the black rail symbol on it. Gilding on the knee pads and the boots. Unrecognizable mostly. Just kind of regular gilding. Nothing specific. Lots of chains. Okay, a little bit of scale mail maybe. No, that's chainmail. It is chainmail. So, interesting. Got a tabard. Or loincloth, whatever it's. I guess it would be a loincloth because it doesn't go all the way up. So, anyway. Okay. So I'm thinking we're gonna do some magenta for our base coat. Oh, I need to put down some paper on that before I cause myself a problem. Man, this thing is painful. It hurts to breathe. We're not quite wet enough, but it's alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's a little bit water, probably. It was already wet. It just wasn't quite wet enough. There we go. Get that stick down on there. Alright, a little bit of magenta for the flesh here. Just as a start. It's gonna be like a real nice reddish purpley pink to get into the bottoms of all these sores and things like that. And we're going to kind of bring this color up as we go to more like a faded putrid green color. Of course, I've got every plier I own out to work on that other piece. Avoid that spot where we're going to glue it together at. Get a little bit of spread on those. Right. We give him some sort of dance, just so we have some other color in here. One arm exposed, one arm in armor. Go ahead and base coat this guy out. guess we could probably do both the corpse bar at the same time. I have two of them, but they're different. The other one's pretty gnarly too, man. It's got like this tick on it. It's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, maybe we'll do one and then we'll do a second one with this guy. That way we can just focus on one at a time, right? This so it is always kind of looks strange when you put your base coats on. It's like it doesn't really look like much of anything. So you always want to be your own cheerleader here and just tell yourself it's okay. It's gonna look so good later on. A little dry fit just for funsies. Definitely gonna need to do some wrought iron on the armor. We kind of want to get all of this torso done pretty early on in the project so that we can get the arms on it. The head can wait for a little wait later. That's not gonna be a big deal, but it is a cool head. Still has a helmet of some sort of knightly order from somewhere. Try to get all these oils colored in before we come back with our metallic. This is definitely rough iron here. I can't think of any other color I'd want to use. Ooh, that's a lot of water. It turned it into a watercolor. I don't know if it's all orange painter bottles or just that one in particular. It gets funky. I don't own any other orange painter paints, so I don't actually know. I mostly use a little bit higher end art paints. I've always been a painter, so I've always had paints in different kind. Mostly like canvas paints, you know, higher end art paints for professional quality studio work. And so that's what I taught myself to paint with when I was younger. When I first started painting, I painted with what I had, which was, you know, finer quality acrylics and oil paints and stuff. And I didn't realize they had thinned out miniature paints until way later. I've just gotten used to thinning out my studio paints. So it's created for an interesting style. I don't know anybody else who paints like this. These paints miniatures this way, the way I do. They mostly use these thin ones. I only use that if it's a specific color I found that I really liked, or I got like a gift or something like that. People give me gift sets of paints. So yeah, I'll use them. To our first moment of real clarification. Okay, so it's just a single round band of the road, and then 2 ports to the front. It's coffee break time. Coffee break. Coffee break. Had a lot of people come by yesterday. It looked like they had like 56, 60 views of the live from yesterday. That's pretty crazy. For us, that's like a lot of people. We don't usually get that much traction around here. So thanks for watching, for everybody that stopped in. That's really awesome. I try to keep track of all this stuff, you know, just to see where it's going on. Yeah, 62 people. It's pretty crazy. And then the short that it's at 191, which isn't bad. This is that first 16 hours. Not too shabby. So anyway, you know, catch us live if you can. If not, catch us later. Seems to work out great. I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's fantastic. I didn't expect anybody ever to watch this chunk anyway. You know, my friends assured me that they did, so I'm here and it's working. People seem to like it, which I think is cool. I'll sit here and paint and say weird stuff until I die, which hopefully is a long way away. Sir McBeardsly's here. Welcome, sir. We've moved on to Corpse Guard number 1 from the Plague Knight, which looked great yesterday. Just trying to kind of work our way through the base coats of this guy. Figure out what we're looking at. There is a lot to look at on this model. This actually has a lot more going on with it than the last one did. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing, the Grell symbol and everything in this iron. I'm not gonna worry about overpainting the chain either, because this is a darker color and we can easily throw a lighter color on top of this and it won't hurt anything. Especially with as thin as this Army Painter is. Shit. Oh no, please don't cough hard. Try not to cough hard if that hurts. Okay. Oop. Started getting hurt in the campaign. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I guess I coughed too hard and I pulled this thing in my rib. I guess it's in my chest, but it's kind of further down in my chest. It's like it's right underneath my titty. It's underneath my boobie, and it hurts. Every time I cough, I'm like, golly, it's painful. Walking in my big black boots. And this darker underneath is really going to help again with come back with lighter colors for all the gilding and stuff like that. It's really going to stand out nice. Make sure we're getting in all these little crevices best we can. Oh, fork. Man, I don't know. Maybe going to the doctor and seeing what I can do about whatever I did to myself. This hurts. That may be my only fun plan for the weekend. I don't know. One of my sons has got a birthday party thing to go to at what seems like a pretty interesting place to go have a birthday party. So, you know, maybe that'll be what we want to do. No telling. Or, I mean, maybe that'll be fun, is what I meant to say. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the doctor's office would be a lot of it, but I don't know. You get old, it's like, becomes kind of your clubhouse. Ain't even that old yet. Yeah, the video is going to be mostly us picking a direction here, getting these base coats on. Oh gosh, that hurts. Ooh. It only hurts when I cough or sneeze. If I sneeze, it hurts too. Mm. Oh, man. Let's see. Hang on. Get a little bit of lead belcher. Nope, I didn't put it in the palette. I just put my brush in it. Should be iron. There we go. This can actually come up. Yeah, that's better. That's a heck of a lot better. Probably still pick me up pretty good too. I really think this mic's help. The mic helps a lot. This new mic is way better. Big upgrade, big upgrade. Alright, now what are those things? They look like incense sensors, but they also look like they've got something crawling out of them or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, but there's the rope there, so this is metal. Definitely some chain here. Yeah, it's like some sort of chainmail that might be coming out from his helmet, maybe? The neck guard of the helmet. quick, which was great. This isn't running around on us. Whew. D&D session's canceled for tomorrow. Oh no. Planless weekend on your end. Oh. It does hit. It does kind of hurt sometimes when I move in the wrong direction too. I gotta figure what these, there's one on either side of it. I gotta figure what those are. Showing it off but not painted. That doesn't help. That's the back of the other one. Why does it feel like I'm always the first person doing something? I have no idea what they are. They look like incense sensors. I'm gonna ask Kristen here in a second. Yeah, because this is not helping us. What do you think those little doodads on the sides of the skulls are? They look like little incense burners. Incense sensors. No, they're on either side of it. There is these two round baubles.
Oh, okay.
And they look similar to an incense sensor, like this.
Right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Make those skulls smell a little better.
It would make sense. It would make sense. It makes sense. Everybody get that one? That one's awful. Oh man. Okay, I think we're going with it. I think we're going to turn these little sensors into that this is a bit more nappy. Time to clean out this lid. So every now and again, these lids get. And here's the problem with these containers versus the drop bottles and stuff. These lids will get caked with goop. They'll get hard to open, hard to close. Gotta clean out every closure has its limitations and its issues. No paint closure is perfect.
I wouldn't.
I think I'm gonna save that. Use that for like some sort of slag for a metal casting area or something. Yeah, what else you got to say about it?
There's something on my window.
Do you ever think that maybe vampires are the ones who told everyone that garlic is harmful to them? That way, we season ourselves for the vampires. You know, there's questions there that could be asked. This is strange. It's like there's a bit of rope, or maybe it's a maggot crawling. This looks like a sensor valve. That's sensor with a C, not sensor with a S. For those who follow along at home. Maybe they're like plague grenades. They're like little grenades with parasites and illnesses in them. That'd be pretty crazy. Some of the stuff that's coming out looks like it could be smoke. Some of the stuff coming out is definitely not smoke. Alright, so let's move on to the rest of this flesh and these tumors. Still got a little bit of time. Ever so carefully. I'm going to start bringing up the little muscle bits, the little peaks, and leave the valleys. Real deep magenta color. I suppose we could probably get away with airbrushing this, or not dry brushing this. Our cat is back there meowing like crazy. Sounds like buttons running outside.
Every time I just looked, he wants me to go out.
You are not an outside cat buddy.
Who does knocking her?
It's not. No, that wasn't him. That was Octavia.
That was Octavia. He's right there. He's looking out the window. Yesterday, I tried to put him in that little patio tent thing they have. And he was begging to go out, and he would not go in it. He was trying to get out and run away from me. So I'm right back in the house.
Yeah, we gotta build the actual patio.
Octavia likes a little tent when the weather's nice. He just wants to explore more than that tent allows. You don't want to just lay out in the outside.
It's so weird. Yeah, he makes a lot of noises. And sometimes the best thing to do is just put a little bit on there and come back and tighten it up a little bit later. Add a little bit more to it. Kind of get where you're going. Beardsley says, if a zombie apocalypse were to ever happen, wouldn't it really only last for a month or so? Once the tendons rot, they can't really do anything, right? Yeah. Exactly. So like that's been my whole thing about the zombie deal is like as soon as you got yourself set up where you could hold out against the zombies, you're only gonna have to hold out for at most a year. At most. After that, they're all rotted in the fields. They're all dead. They're gone. After a year, they're not able to move. They're completely rotted away. So, and you've also given enough time for it to finish spreading through wherever else it goes. So the amount of zombies you're going to find is going to be very small. Really, all you got to do is set up your territory and then chillax. Just wait. Keep guard. Keep them from getting in. Keep people from getting infected in your little community. That's it. The zombie apocalypse isn't really as scary as you think it is. Once you really start breaking down how this would work, like it at first it's going to be absolutely terrifying. The first 2 months is going to be absolute chaos and pandemonium. But if you manage to keep away from everybody for 2 months, your likelihood of surviving is going to start going up exponentially from there. That's why I never found the zombie stuff all that frightening.
Seems like there's way worse things that could happen.
Yeah. Like, you could get in a plane and have a black helicopter crash into you for no apparent reason whatsoever. That could happen. That seems a whole lot more terrifying to me right now. Like I said, you could do this with a dry brush. It would be a heck of a lot faster. But you might not get the same effect. Dry brushing makes things a little softer. It has a tendency to obscure some bits of detail. So much more going on this model than there was on that Plague Knight. And the Plague Knight's the leader unit.
It'll be like that.
For this small warband. Eric L. Murphy. First time visitor. Camera has background focused more so than... Yeah, this is a cheap camera. I'm trying to get a better camera. That's our next upgrade. We got a better mic, so at least I'm a little bit more clear. But this thing, it really gets a problem. Like, once it starts... It's supposed to autofocus, but it gets lost on these little things. It works better when we're working with the larger pieces. This guy's so little. It makes it a little bit more difficult. So my next goal is to get a better camera, so that we can have a little better. If I can keep it all down here, it always works out a little better. But you can't really see as much, and it still even has trouble trying to pick it up. It's just a cheapo camera. It's my own fault. I appreciate you. Murky? I like that nickname. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely not a professional operation around here. We're getting better all the time, but I kind of try to let the commissions pay for the studio upgrades. You know, as we get a commission for the studio and we get it done, we pay for this and that and the other thing. You know, I don't know if that's just a game I'm playing with myself or if that really means anything, but it seems like a fun game if it is just a game. Okay, so we just want to kind of picking out the little bits as we go. The idea is to really leave a lot of that more sore magenta color underneath. Now we may come back again and add a little bit more of this flesh tone as we go, and this one's actually called Pelrose Blush, I believe. Yeah. So this is Pelrose Blush. That's a Winsor new product. Anybody who uses those, I said this earlier in the show, I'll say it again. It's studio quality paint, so you really gotta thin it out. But it's a fine quality, so the pigments in it are gonna they're gonna really come out a lot before they break. Because there's a break point for paints where you saturate it with so much water that or medium that it breaks the deal. That's why a lot of people prefer using medium, because it doesn't break it as quickly. But eventually the pigments will break and they won't color properly anymore. You'll get this grainy color quality. Ooh, he's gonna be ugly. He's gonna be ugly. Kind of want to see what it's gonna look like with a little bit of this green on the front. I got this specifically to do all this. This is a faded green by Acryl. Oh my gosh, it just came like spurting right out. Maybe I shook it too much. It got excited. Oh my gosh. That's nasty. It came like right on out of there. It was ready to go. I was happy about it. Okay, I just want to see a little bit. Because we may not go this route. We may decide I don't like this quite so much. But I don't think so. I think this is gonna be what we want. We're just looking for a little bit. Because we want little bits of that pink flesh to come out too. Just like, I'm gonna experiment just a little bit more. We're almost wrapping up for the day. 5 minutes left. So we're just gonna take a little bit of crimson. And get this like watercolor thin. There we go. So, yeah, you can kind of see there's a little bit of that blood look like it's fresh blood. That's kind of fun. You can kind of get where I'm going at right there with it. Cheapo camera, cheapo camera. Come on, get it, get it. Now hold it, come on. I feel like I need a wheel over here just so I can just adjust it myself. There it goes. There it goes again. Now it's popping. Yeah, we got an awful lot going on in here, and it is all grotesque. So, alright. Well, we are going to come back tomorrow. Let's shut this down for the day. Come back tomorrow, and we'll get back on him. definitely he's gonna be very hideous. We're gonna love it because we like hideous things around here. Hideous, grotesque. It's all part of the MO. It's gonna be such a cool miniature. So, alright. So, anyway, thanks for coming by, Acryl. Miss Berkey, appreciate that. I'll definitely try. I try to keep an eye on the camera, but I'm gonna keep a better eye on camera. And then we're gonna get a new one. I kind of let things like I said, kind of let things pay for themselves as we go, just to keep it from, I don't know, coming out of my own book. I guess I don't know why. It's like, again, maybe it's just a little game I play with myself to make myself feel better about spending money on all this. But I love it. I love doing it. I like painting. I like chatting. I really enjoy it. So yeah, definitely come on by anytime. Anybody wants to check out what we do. Yeah, gross stuff is always fun to paint. That is so true. Gross stuff is fun to paint. I always enjoy painting pus and boils and sores. There's so much color in it for flesh. Flesh doesn't normally, it's either a brown or it's a pink or it's a kind of a tan or whatever. There's only a few layers in it, a few variations in it. Once you start adding like bruises and cuts and boils and sores and pus, and you get all sorts of colors, so it's all about fun. I love color, so it's kind of like to do things. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's a little for those of you who are new, like Eric, or for those who have never been here before, maybe watching it for the first time. This is just a live video vlog kind of thing in the studio. I pick one thing we're working on, and then I paint those things on live, and then so like we'll pick up exactly where we left off. Well, maybe not exactly. I might finish something or add a little something. Normally I don't though. Normally I just pick up exactly where we left off. So that way people can see kind of what we're doing and how to do these things. There's all sorts of paint videos out there. So like we're not the end all be all of anything, but we definitely it's fun. It's fun around here. We have a good time. We laugh. We cry. We say goodbye. All those all those things. And yeah, we're gonna get better. We've gotten better over. We've been working on upgrades for a year. We went to this camera, the camera that's here now, which is better than the camera we had before, because it was terrible. And then in a light ring, we got more light, so we got a better mic. And then we're gonna get now the next upgrade is to move this camera over there, because this camera is better than that camera. So get this camera over there to do this shot, and then get a better camera here to do those shots down there. So it's a process. Maybe I should have started earlier in the YouTube game, but that's all right. I don't mind. I got nothing but time now, so that's why I try to hang out. So say goodbye to lovely Miss Kristen, who's still feeling sick. She's getting a little bit better. Oh, she's hoping to go back to work, I think, tomorrow. She's getting tired of being at the house.
Yeah, for sure.
It gets crazy. I hate being sick and being stuck at home. It's the worst.
I'm sick of sleeping at this point. That's an awful place to be.
Yeah, sick of sleeping. He'll definitely do that to you. So, Sir McBeardsly says get better soon. So, she says thank you. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Again, thanks so much for Eric. I really appreciate you coming by, man. That's awesome. And chiming in. And, we get people who like to watch and lurk, which I'm totally cool with lurking, by the way. You can totally watch. But it's always fun. It's always fun to have somebody say something. And the critiques are nice. They kind of help us. It helps me to kind of really plan out where I'm going. The reason we got the new mic was because of a viewer who is like, man, the mic is just getting worse and worse and worse. And it had been getting like worse every week. It'd been getting worse. So we finally replaced it. And it's good to have the views from the other side to kind of help us and get things set up right and make it all look better. So definitely appreciate the insight and the heads ups. And just kind of, any comments, all the comments are great. Even if it's just, hey, you're doing a good job. I really, really appreciate all that stuff. It's hard. Being your own cheerleader only goes so far. And then, I have a good support system of family and friends that are constantly telling me I'm doing good, but it's nice when it's folks you don't like know personally. They're like, "Hey, this looks great." There's that little bit of "Hey," it makes you feel better. Kicks those happy chemicals up into your bloodstream, and it's good stuff. So anyway, we'll close it out and be good to each other, and be good to somebody. Go be good to somebody today. Be nice. Say hello. Say just be nice. Let somebody go first if they've got their hands full or something. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right on, man. I hope you got to see some of what we were doing. We kind of cut off. We always wrap up here after about an hour. We wrap up. But Belo Fronte Mar. I like that name. That's fun. Yeah, painting's a fun. It's a fun gig, man. It's a cool hobby to get involved in, and there's a bunch of different ways to do it. So I would totally watch what we do here, and then go check out a couple other guys. Squidmar is a great channel. If you guys don't know that channel, it's one of the bigger guys. eBay Mini Rescues is really good. If you want to learn more about how to build terrain and scenery and stuff like that, check out like Black Magic Craft or Boil Eye Hobby Time, or and now I'm gonna forget this guy's name. Something north into the north. He does some pretty cool stuff. I'll try to remember his name, his deal, and bring it up tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow. We run from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock Central Time in the U.S. Caught the end. Yeah. We'll be in tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, an hour earlier from what we are currently talking. Because we start at 10 o'clock Central Time and run until 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we'll be painting around, working on this little guy here, and we'll go from there. I got lots of other videos too if you want to check any of those out. Lots of the shorts. The shorts get me lots more views and stuff, so it moves the Facebook needle. I don't know. So, huh?
YouTube.
Did I say Facebook? I've been saying Facebook. YouTube. YouTube. This is YouTube we're on, not Facebook. I don't know. Yeah, the shorts move the needle on the algorithm a lot for us. So definitely go like, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. And again, thanks for calling. I appreciate that. Like I said, what was I? We were wrapping up. I was saying goodbye. That was what we're doing. So yeah, go be good to somebody. I'll talk to you later. Bye.